The truth. What does it mean to you? Does it matter? On May 1st, 2013, you have the chance to fight back at those who would prefer you live your life in debt. In debt to those who actively deceive you and condition you to believe something that empowers them to control the world. The illusion of a sustainable system is a trap to keep you and your family under their rule. Today, we want to spark an awakening. The enemy has a weak spot, and we have an opportunity to strike them so hard that, if successful, we may very well break this entire debt-backed Ponzi scheme to pieces. We'll keep this brief. There are men in the world who are able to create money out of thin air. They then loan it to you, the taxpayer, your government. You then have to pay them back with interest. When you save in the currency they create, they control you, your wealth, who you buy from, the value of your labor, and ultimately, your future. Unfortunately, 99% of the population will never know that they live as debt slaves. At least, not until this entire system is exposed for what it is. Just as the founding fathers of the United States were in the minority when they started a revolution, so will we be. In a few days, we have the opportunity to come together and possibly break the matrix. If we succeed, then the truth shall be known. If we fail, then they will know we have just begun. The very act of so many of us coming together may very well shake the confidence of these scammers. On May 1st, they will hear us loud and clear. The opportunity lies in a commodity that is in tight supply, historically known as a precious metal. In fact, its name means money in over 40 countries, which is why we believe the powers that control our economies fear it, as was evident 2 years ago. So, what happened? What happened was, May 1st, 2011, beginning on a Sunday night, the selling began during the most illiquid trading hours. The CME Group, a corporation that we believe is an organized crime unit that allows manipulations in our market daily, hiked the margin requirement for this fiat commodity. Those that buy on margin are borrowing, so if you hike a margin requirement, you either have to deposit more funds or sell the commodity. With 5 margin hikes in 8 days, a total increase of 84%, most were forced to sell, causing a panic. Why silver scared them. Real money, like silver, spreads wealth into each individual's hand. Central banknotes turn all of us into debt slaves, where we have no store of value, and a few at the top control our medium of exchange, making competing currencies within their boundaries illegal. What we propose is to celebrate the anniversary of May 1st, 2011 with a purchase of silver. But not just any purchase, a purchase that is aimed at exposing all of their previous manipulations and daily fraudulent activities. You see, the silver market is inflated by the paper markets. We know from Jeffrey Christian of the CPM Group that the paper markets trade at least 100 ounces for every 1 ounce of actual silver.
And people will say, well, and you've heard it today, there's not that much physical metal out there. There isn't. They trade in the multiples of 100 times the underlying physical.
Our goal is to prove that this is a paper Ponzi scheme supported by the US government. In fact, more than likely managed by the US Treasury and Federal Reserve. You see, the government hates competition, and if silver, the people's money for thousands of years, began to be viewed as money again, people may actually see just how worthless Federal Reserve notes really are. Today, there is roughly 1 billion ounces of above-ground available silver. Yet because of the openly fraudulent markets, there are actually days where 1 billion ounces of silver trades. It's time to end this Ponzi scheme and restore honest money and, most importantly, wake the rest of our fellow citizens up. This is what we need to do. 1. Commit to buying silver on May 1st. But not just a normal purchase. We need to sacrifice, sell something, cancel a few restaurant meals. Be creative, because this is our freedom we're talking about. 2. Share this video and other educational videos produced by us and others with as many people as you can over the next few days. 3. Visit soundmoneycampaign.com and sign up for our campaign updates, where we'll keep you updated with videos, important articles, potential dealer shortages, media coverage, and future campaign opportunities to strike back at the beast. We ask that any bullion dealer watching this email us at may1@soundmoneycampaign.com with any special rate you can offer us for May 1st. We will compile a list and send it to everyone who joins the campaign on April 30th. The banking cartel, by destroying the mining sector and suppressing the price of metal, has numbered its days. The supply line is shrinking. No major discoveries in the past 10 years. We are seeing peak silver in top producing regions like Nevada, and silver producers are beginning to report losses. With supply tight and the supply line crumbling, the cartel has opened itself up. Demand physical silver on May 1st.
And dying in your beds many years from now, would you be willing to trade all the days from this day to that for one chance, just one chance, to come back here and tell our enemies that they may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom!